Welcome back everybody to Whistler's Garage. We're gonna take this bike, get it over to the shop. We got some block off plates to put on the inner fairing where the mirrors used to be. I've done a whole bunch of stuff to this bike already, but I did it all before I decided I'm gonna film this stuff. So anyway, we'll get this bike over there and get going. So anyone interested in what we did to this bike before, we put some new pipes on there. I think there were some dual exhaust pipes on there before. New intake. Put some taller bars on it. And these locking tabs for the saddlebags. It's always fun doing heated grips. I think that was it. Oh yeah, we put some LED light fixtures. They like change colors and do all kinds of crazy stuff. And I believe we put some back here too. Yeah. I wish I had thought about recording this before I start on this bike. I mean, I did it just the other day. My wife's been trying to get me to record all this stuff, and I finally started doing it. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, these are pretty simple to take off the outer fairing. You've got two of these T25 torque screws on each side, so 4 screws, and then you'll pop this outer fairing off, and that'll give you access to these where these mirrors usually are. I've already taken these mirrors off. Like I said, I've already done a bunch of stuff to this bike, but these circular caps I put in there until the other parts that he wanted came. Didn't mean for it to be like this, but a jacket with a hoodie fits perfect in between the fork tubes and over the fender well. Now when you pull this off, sometimes these wires are really short that go to the headlight, but luckily for us, this one's super long. So inside here, usually there'd be some type of hardware that holds your mirror on. I've already taken these off, obviously, so just a little 10mm nut here to hold these caps on. I haven't even looked at these block off plates. Let's open them up and see what they are. Oh, there we go. Alright, so apparently boom, boom. Let's get them on. Alright. Okay, I guess simple as that. That's how it looks in the front. We'll get the other one on, but before I tighten this thing down, I almost forgot something very important. Blue Loctite. So let's go get some of that. Okay, let's try this again. I'm getting low. Come here, you stupid thing. You can see in there that it's kind of got like a keyhole shape that it fits into. And we're gonna do, the torque spec is good and tight on here. So we'll do that on both sides. Okay. There's a little play in this plate, so you want to make sure it's centered when you're tightening it down. on the inner fairing side. Okay, we'll get this thing back on. Keep in mind when you go to put the windshield in and stuff, the 2 torque screws on the ends are small and the one in the middle is long. And there's some type of like cylinder that it slides into. Sleeve, whatever you want to call it. And then there's little cutouts where these mirrors will go, where it's bolted to. You'll see it when you go to do it. I've never used Loctite on these fairing screws. I don't know if it's because it kind of compresses and it keeps it together or what, but I've just never had to. On my personal bike, the bagger that I have, that's Evo engine. I don't even use Loctite on that one either. There's a little seal that runs along here. Make sure that's popped back in before you start cranking this down. These newer bikes are so much easier to get the fairing apart. I say newer bikes. This is a twin cam. I don't remember what year it is. I have to look at the book, but let's just say they're easier than early twin cams and the Evos. Okay, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Guess it matches the other chrome pieces. Well, that wraps up this bike. Like I said, this is super simple to do. There's 4 bolts on the inner fairing, 3 bolts on the outer fairing. Take the windshield off, unscrew the hardware, take off the mirrors, then you can put your block off plates or whatever you're doing in there. But I just wanted to make this quick video if you're intimidated or whatever, you know, to do this yourself. I just want to show you that it's super simple. You don't need to hire someone to do it. And hopefully this makes it easy and easy to follow, and you could knock it out yourself and get back on the road. Anyway, thanks for visiting Whistler's Garage. I'll see you on the next one.